Dr. Roberta Morowitz, Florida licensed marriage and family therapist and director of the Counseling and Relationship Institute. And today we're going to be talking about creative ways to help kids wear coats. It's cold. You know it's cold. I know it's cold. When it's cold out, it takes families about 4 times longer to get out of the house than it typically would on any other day. And that's pretty much because kids don't like being confined and they don't like not having choices. They don't like wearing heavy things that they can't move in. So what's the best way for us to take a look at some different particulars about helping them dress a little bit differently, goes a little bit more with the program, allows them to stay warmer. One of the good things that we know is that they're not going to catch a cold just by going outside in the cold. So one of the things that you can try is you can give them the outside test. If it's raining out or if it's snowy out, they can put on a pair of boots, they can go outside without a jacket, and they can see just how cold it is, because it doesn't seem that cold when they're home. It actually seems pretty warm and probably pretty stuffy when they've got the heat going in the house. So that's one of the things that you can try, is just taking them outside. You can actually go outside with them in your coat and say, woo, boy, I'm happy I'm wearing my coat. And they may want to do the same thing as well. One of the other things that you can do is you can layer it up. So by that I mean if they're 2 years old, they wear a couple of layers of clothes. If they're 3 years old, they wear 3 layers of clothes. If they're 4, so on. So that for them, they wear something that's a little bit lighter, not so bulky, not so difficult to move in, and they still get the warmth of the different layers. That way, if they get a little too hot, they can take a layer off and it works pretty well. What you want to do is you want to not make it into a power struggle. They do like choices. There can be consequences, of course, if they're not doing what they need to be able to do, but you really don't want to make it into a seasonal power struggle for them. You want them to have some choices. So if there are a couple of different coats that they might have or some different clothes that they might wear, only put out the choices that you want them or would be okay for them to wear. And if by chance they go out without something that's as warm as you might like, the natural consequence, of course, is that they'll get cold and they might not want to do that again. That's what you're hoping for. Hope that helps. Thanks again. This is Dr. Roberta Morowitz. You can find me at www.drmorowitz.com. Bye-bye.